This is a weird conversation to have. What makes us so special?
You were already talking about campaign cameras and lights.
I feel very fortunate in that HRT really is doing so many interesting things in so many different ways that I can't help not thinking about HRT all the time.
A lot of the stuff I get to do during the day might be stuff that I would otherwise do in my free time if I didn't have a job. Like I get to write code, I get to work on problems. I mean, it's kind of giving a purpose to the things I like to do.
You know, I've really enjoyed the opportunity to meet with new people as they join. What we end up working on is often you know, relatively unexplored areas, right? Because what we try to do is empower people to own their areas. So we end up working more on nascent areas. And so that definitely keeps things exciting and fresh.
Yeah. Most of my day, I feel like I'm being explained things by other HRTers about new cutting edge technology, new trades, new ideas, and trying to keep up with them, I think is the part I find really cool.
Anytime I get the opportunity to kind of like, I don't know, eavesdrop or sit in on the sidelines on something that's going on and people are excited about it, it is contagious. And I love being part of that excitement and seeing that excitement propagate itself. You know, that's just something we have to protect, just how much energy and enthusiasm we get from our team around the clock. I mean, look, we started at a place where like the goal was, let's have jobs in 1 year. Let's stay in business, let's still be afloat, let's not have our parents be disappointed in our decision. So Alex and I were young when we started the company. I mean, our vision was success. And I think through sweat and maybe a little bit of luck, we ended up proving that pretty soon. And then, you know, kind of the vision expanded from there, you know, kind of how far can we go with this? And I think it still is expanding. It still seems like there's a lot of stuff that we can do.
So my story is that I worked with Jason and two other founders at another firm. And when they started this company, boy, I knew that this was going to be a success. 8-9 years later, I had the opportunity to come here and work here. And it's really important to me to sort of continue the ethos and the spirit that those three founders instilled in this firm in those first 10 years. And that's been a really great guiding light for sort of my work here. You know, Oaz, I think you really are one of the success stories of HRT, and you really sort of embody a lot of what HRT is.
Yeah, I mean, I learned about HRT at the MIT Career Fair. I started at HRT in 2009. I think the company was probably about 50 people or so. Started as an Angular developer, worked on our HFT stuff.
Yeah, our first foray into Europe, I believe.
That's right, yeah.
And I've sort of grew through the ranks of HRT to partner.
I actually think like that sort of phenomenon still occurs these days, where we're very meritocratic and you know, try to identify talent early on and give people responsibility and opportunities.
You know, we all have kind of like different areas of HRT that we're the most passionate about, I would say, or kind of get the most involved in. I think all three of us have all eyes on HRT all the time. I mean, one of our company values is make it better. And I think, you know, we always feel like there's room for improvement. We always think of it as an opportunity. And so we're kind of tireless about it. We're always looking for how do we kind of make the next incremental step at things.
And I think like that culture of self-improvement has really kind of been instilled in the company. So like in the event that there is, you know, some suboptimal behavior in a trading strategy, then people take that as an opportunity to, you know, identify room for improvement without finger pointing.
It's an opportunity for everybody to learn.
Yes.
And I think the collaborative aspect of it also is like we're here to help each other.
I also think collaboration is fun. You know, that's, you know, sharing your successes and sharing your ideas with your coworkers, I think is pretty fun. I do think it distinguishes us from our peers, and I think it makes
it's a real edge
feature working here. Yeah,
it's a real edge for us. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's also you know, I think we firmly believe it's the best thing for HRT. I mean, kind of open lines of communication, open dialogue means that, you know, we can all achieve more than if we were working in our own individual silos.
What's important for HRT to be successful in the future, I would say, I think we all like to have a little bit of a part in kind of like adding new capabilities to HRT, whether it's new technology, you know, faster access to markets or things like that. There's, you know, just other parts of the Hypercube left to explore.
Okay, Jason, I'm going to stop you there because Jason came up with this term, Saturate the Hypercube. And it's really become the zeitgeist of who we are over the last 2 years.
When we came up with the phrase Saturate the Hypercube, the idea was that let's kind of think a little bit about how we map out the dimensions of how you might kind of like place ideas for trading, whether it's time horizon is one dimension, whether it's asset class is another dimension. This is a n-dimensional hypercube. Our goal is to saturate the hypercube. And so that's this phrase that we've been using around the company for,
I mean, and it
for a
has
few years.
really taken hold, and it just explains, I feel like every moment and every decision, we can just go back to this phrase. I think there's just so much to be done in so many ways, and as long as we keep making sure HRT is the place where like the most talented people come in and try to like take this adventure with us, I think we're gonna be in a really great place.